In an era where intense emotions often seem to hold us captive, a timeless philosophy exists that empowers individuals to liberate themselves from the grip of their feelings. We are about to embark on an enlightening expedition into the heart of Stoicism, a philosophy that has the potential to transform lives through the pursuit of self-awareness and resilience. This journey invites you to explore the profound wisdom of Stoicism, which teaches that true control lies within the realm of one's own mind, rather than in the external world. This principle, eloquently articulated by the philosopher Marcus Aurelius, suggests that mastering your mind equates to harnessing your strength. In a world where emotions can surge like towering ocean waves, finding your inner anchor becomes crucial. We invite you to join us as we navigate through 7 pivotal Stoic teachings. These lessons are not just theoretical concepts, they are practical tools designed to help you manage your emotions and stand firm amidst life's tempests with unshakable fortitude. As we delve into these teachings, we encourage you to stay with us till the very end of this video journey. A special surprise awaits those who do. If you're yet to subscribe and activate notifications, now is the perfect time. Doing so ensures that you won't miss out on any of these valuable lessons. Let's all commence this transformative voyage together. Lesson 1: Transforming problems into opportunities. Everywhere we look, from the minor irritations in our daily lives to the significant challenges that ripple across the globe, we encounter problems. It's an inherent aspect of the human experience to face difficulties. Yet, what if we shift our perspective from viewing these problems merely as obstacles to be overcome, to seeing them as opportunities for improvement and growth? The Stoic philosophy offers a profound perspective on adversity. Stoics believe that while we may not have the power to change the events that happen to us, we have the absolute ability to alter our perception and response to these events. This shift in mindset transforms problems from mere roadblocks into valuable life lessons. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, encapsulated this concept with his insightful words: "Action is sped up by the thing that stops it. Things that get in the way become the ways." This statement brilliantly illustrates that every problem or challenge can actually propel us forward. Consider how a river navigates a large rock obstructing its path. When faced with this obstacle, the river doesn't halt and struggle. Instead, it leverages its flow and force to gradually erode the rock or to carve a new path around it. Initially, the rock poses a significant challenge, but over time, through persistence and resilience, it becomes an integral part of the river's landscape. The river's course and shape are forever altered, creating a new pattern that exemplifies nature's adaptability and capacity for transformation. This analogy serves as a powerful reminder for us when confronting life's problems and challenges. Like the river, we too can harness our inner strength and resilience, investing our time and effort to navigate around or through the obstacles we face. By embracing this Stoic approach, we turn adversities into catalysts for growth and change, forging new paths and shaping our lives in ways that reflect our ability to adapt and evolve. Encountering challenges and obstacles in life can often act as catalysts, transforming into opportunities that ultimately alter the trajectory of our journey in unexpected, yet profound ways. Similarly, the problems we face have the power to divert our paths, frequently leading to outcomes that are surprising and unforeseen. Consider, for instance, the experience of losing a job, which initially seems like a tragic event. However, this setback can be a gateway to exploring new career avenues. It offers individuals the chance to engage in self-improvement, acquire new skills, and venture into unexplored territories. Those who find themselves unemployed might seize this period as an opportunity for introspection, embark on entrepreneurial ventures, or pursue personal aspirations that had previously been sidelined. Moreover, such challenges and shifts in life can pave the way for unforeseen successes and opportunities that were previously unimaginable. Personal growth is often a consequence of these experiences. For instance, the end of a relationship, while painful, can lead to profound self-discovery, fostering stronger and more meaningful connections in the future. Adopting a Stoic mindset can further enhance our resilience, nurturing patience and a capacity to endure. When we start to perceive problems not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities for learning and evolution, our approach to life becomes more adaptable and proactive. We begin to ask ourselves reflective questions like, what can I learn from this situation? Or, how can this challenge contribute to my personal development? Instead of succumbing to despair with thoughts like, why is this happening to me? This shift in perspective doesn't imply that we should actively seek out problems or trivialize genuine hardships. Rather, it's about recognizing that within every challenge lies the potential for growth and transformation. Nurturing this potential with a positive outlook, coupled with patience and perseverance, allows us to use these challenges as stepping stones towards becoming wiser, more fulfilled individuals, capable of growing and thriving in the face of adversity. Lesson 2. The power of perspective gaining questions delves into the transformative effect of introspective questioning, specifically the impact of pondering. Is this going to be important in 5 years? Life's journey is replete with challenges that test our persistence, patience, and ability to see the bigger picture. Daily, we encounter emotionally charged scenarios, ranging from minor irritations like spilling coffee to more significant conflicts, such as disagreements with family and friends. In moments of anger or frustration, it's common to be swept up in the intensity of our immediate emotions, often perceiving these incidents as catastrophic. Situations like missing a deadline, failing to say something crucial, or forgetting an anniversary can feel overwhelmingly significant in the heat of the moment. However, applying a powerful, introspective question can provide clarity and alter our perspective. Asking ourselves, will this still matter in 5 years, offers a lens through which we can evaluate our current predicaments from a future standpoint. This simple yet profound inquiry allows us to mentally project ourselves into the future, reassessing our present circumstances with newfound objectivity. Suddenly, the gravity of that argument or the missed opportunity diminishes. Most concerns that consume us today will likely fade into insignificance in the grand tapestry of our lives. Reflecting on our past worries and stresses from 5 years ago can be enlightening. How many of those concerns remain relevant? How many have been eclipsed by new memories, experiences, and lessons learned? This realization can be both humbling and liberating. Employing this question as a regular mental checkpoint assists in discerning the true significance of our experiences. It helps differentiate between transient challenges and issues with enduring consequences. For instance, a less productive day at work may seem stressful in the moment, but in the context of a career spanning decades, its significance diminishes. This broader perspective not only highlights the importance of our professional journey in the grand scheme but also fosters patience and resilience in the face of temporary setbacks. Ultimately, this lesson serves as a reminder to not become ensnared in the immediate troubles and stresses that life presents. By consistently applying this forward-looking question, we can maintain focus on what truly matters in the long term, rather than getting bogged down in short-term issues. This approach encourages a more balanced, thoughtful response to life's challenges, promoting emotional well-being and a sense of perspective. The concept of planning, adapting, and progressing over time is fundamentally linked to our ability to maintain composure and focus on the larger picture. It's essential to acknowledge that time is a revealing factor that often brings clarity and solutions to the challenges we encounter. By adopting this mindset, we can significantly reduce anxiety and enhance our problem-solving capabilities. This approach is not merely a means to diminish our concerns but rather a strategic way to prioritize what truly matters. The question of what will hold importance in the next 5 years urges us to consider the long-term value of our investments in life. It prompts us to focus on nurturing relationships, personal development, and accumulating experiences that have enduring significance. These are the elements that, in hindsight, often define the meaningfulness of our choices and actions. We exist in a society that frequently emphasizes immediate gratification and short-term results, which is why this question holds paramount importance. Asking ourselves about the future relevance of our current situations serves as a compass guiding us towards finding deeper meaning and tranquility in our lives. The forthcoming half-decade can be a roadmap illustrating how we can navigate life's highs and lows with poise and resilience. Regular reflection on this question ensures that our energies and focus are channeled towards what truly counts, ultimately shaping a life that is fulfilling and meaningful. This perspective aids in maintaining a balance between dealing with the present and building for the future, creating a harmonious approach to life's journey. Lesson 3. Discerning the sphere of influence, delves into the profound Stoic wisdom that emphasizes the importance of recognizing and differentiating between what we can and cannot control in life. Have you ever found yourself engulfed in life's metaphorical storms, those unexpected, tumultuous events that catch you off guard, leading to disappointment or sudden shifts in your circumstances? The Stoics of ancient Greece and Rome imparted a lesson that serves as a beacon during such challenging times: the concept of understanding the two realms of control. Reflect on this scenario. You've meticulously prepared for an outdoor event, only for it to be thwarted by unforeseen rain. No matter how fervently you wish it, you cannot influence the weather. However, the way you react to this rain is entirely within your control. You can choose to wallow in frustration and resentment, or you can adapt and find a solution, perhaps by moving the event indoors or embracing the rain as an unexpected twist. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become one of the most influential thinkers of his era, encapsulated this philosophy succinctly: there are things within our control and things beyond it. This notion might seem straightforward, yet it harbors a profound wisdom capable of profoundly transforming our lives. Every day, we encounter a myriad of situations. Some are within our sphere of influence, such as our daily habits, the books we choose to read, and the company we keep. However, there are numerous aspects of life that remain beyond our reach: global events, the actions of others, the passage of time, and indeed, the weather. This is where the Stoic lesson becomes particularly intriguing. Understanding and accepting this distinction is vital. It empowers us to invest our energy and efforts into areas where we can genuinely make a difference, while simultaneously cultivating a sense of acceptance and peace towards those elements that are beyond our control. This Stoic approach does not mean passivity or resignation, but rather encourages active engagement in what we can change and wise acceptance of what we cannot. Such a perspective not only enhances our ability to navigate life's challenges, but also promotes a more balanced and fulfilling existence, where we focus our efforts on what truly matters and can be influenced by our actions. The Stoics, renowned for the profound insights into human nature, held a pivotal belief: our happiness is not determined by external events, but rather by how we perceive and respond to them. They understood that our emotions are not directly elicited by the occurrences themselves, but are shaped by our interpretations and thoughts about these events. Reflect upon a moment in your life when things didn't go as planned. Perhaps you didn't secure a job you were vying for. Initially, this may have seemed like a significant setback, yet with time, you might have recognized it as a hidden blessing, steering you towards an opportunity that was better suited for your personal development. But how do we practically apply this Stoic wisdom? The key lies in pausing to ask ourselves a critical question: can I do something about this situation? If the answer is yes, then take action. However, if the answer is no, it presents an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptability. By truly understanding and internalizing this principle, we can liberate ourselves from unnecessary anguish. This approach allows us to navigate life with a sense of ease, knowing that while we may not have the power to alter every circumstance, like the direction of the wind, we can adjust our own sails to navigate through it. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control serves as a guiding beacon in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable. It reminds us to channel our energies where they will be most effective and to find solace in the understanding that some things are simply beyond our control. Embracing this philosophy can lead to a more peaceful and contented existence, as we learn to focus on our own actions and attitudes, rather than being consumed by external factors that we cannot influence. This Stoic lesson is a testament to the power of perspective and the strength that comes from discerning where our true influence lies. Lesson 4. The art of deliberation in decision-making delves into the increasingly vital practice of thoughtful reflection in our fast-paced, digital world that often prioritizes instant gratification. In such a context, the act of pausing to think before responding or making decisions becomes not just beneficial but essential. Consider the myriad decisions we face daily, ranging from trivial choices like selecting a meal at a restaurant to life-altering decisions such as choosing a career path. The significance of these decisions isn't solely in their magnitude but also in the approach we take towards making them. Imagine a scenario that many of us encounter: receiving a message that triggers anger or frustration. This could be a colleague critiquing your work or a friend making an offhand remark. The instinctive reaction might be to immediately defend oneself or to respond in anger. However, what if, instead of succumbing to that initial emotional surge, you took a moment to step back and allowed yourself a brief period of detachment? This pause isn't about suppressing your emotions or ignoring them. Rather, it's about giving yourself space to comprehend and process these feelings. By allowing these emotions to breathe, you're not evading them, you're acknowledging and understanding them better. This pause can provide clarity and prevent hasty reactions that might be regretted later. It offers an opportunity to evaluate the situation more objectively and respond in a manner that is considered and measured. In today's environment, where everything moves quickly and responses are expected to be immediate, cultivating the habit of thinking before acting is a powerful tool. It helps in making more informed, rational decisions and in managing interpersonal interactions more effectively. This approach not only benefits our personal and professional relationships but also contributes to our overall well-being. By mastering the art of deliberation, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with greater wisdom, patience, and understanding. Lesson 4. The transformative power of reflective pause explores the profound impact of engaging in thoughtful reflection, a practice that extends far beyond mere passive acceptance or evasion of situations. When we reflect, we actively engage with our emotions and thoughts, delving into introspective inquiries. We might ask ourselves why a certain comment deeply affected us, or what past experiences or beliefs are influencing our current emotional state. Is our immediate reaction truly a response to the present situation, or is it a reflection of past events? Moreover, pausing to think before responding is not just about self-awareness, it's also an exercise in empathy. This reflective pause allows us the opportunity to consider perspectives other than our own. Perhaps the coworker or friend who made the comment was experiencing a challenging day and was unaware of the impact of their words. Through reflection, we gain a deeper understanding not only of ourselves but also of those around us. This practice of reflection can have far-reaching implications. Imagine the potential misunderstandings that could be avoided if we took a moment to think before speaking. Consider the bridges that could be built instead of burned. This skill is particularly valuable in professional contexts. Leaders who take the time to ponder their decisions are often viewed more favorably. They are perceived as thoughtful, composed, and intelligent. Decisions made from a place of careful deliberation tend to be more enduring and impactful. In an era where the pace of life seems to be constantly accelerating, taking time to reflect is a powerful act of self-affirmation. It sends a quiet but potent message that we refuse to be swept away by the relentless current of immediacy. Embracing this practice signifies a commitment to self-care, happiness, and respectful interaction with others. Thinking before acting is more than just a prudent habit, it's a philosophy of life that prioritizes depth over superficiality, understanding over impulsiveness, and meaningful connections over fleeting encounters. It is an inward journey with significant outward ramifications, altering not just our reactions but the very fabric of our lives. This approach fosters a lifestyle that values contemplation and measured response, thereby shaping our world in more thoughtful and profound ways. Lesson 5. The reflective practice of Stoic journaling emphasizes the time-honored tradition of journaling, a practice revered across various cultures and eras, transcending its basic function as a mere record of daily events. Journaling is a powerful tool for introspection, personal growth, and gaining clarity, particularly in the context of Stoic philosophy. A Stoic journal transcends the role of a simple diary. It becomes a space for profound contemplation. In a Stoic journal, you engage in a dialogue with yourself, examining your emotions, choices, and reactions. It's a unique intersection where the external world meets the internal one, a crucible where personal values and beliefs influence our interpretation of life's events. Picture concluding each day by jotting down not just the occurrences of the day but also reflecting on your emotional responses to these events. What made certain experiences joyful or sorrowful? Why did a particular remark affect you, or how did a small action of yours bring happiness to someone else? As you revisit your day through journaling, a tapestry of experiences unfolds, ranging from mundane moments like a brief encounter with an old friend to significant milestones such as achieving a long-term goal or navigating a challenging situation. Each event, regardless of its scale, elicits distinct emotions and reactions at different times throughout the day. This practice of Stoic journaling is not just about documenting life, it's a process of self-discovery and introspection. It helps in identifying patterns in our thoughts and behaviors, revealing how our internal state shapes our interpretation of external events. This daily ritual of reflection enables us to process our experiences more deeply, understand our emotional triggers, and recognize the alignment, or misalignment, between our actions and our core values. By maintaining a Stoic journal, we create a personal space for self-reflection where we can explore our innermost thoughts and feelings in a structured yet open-ended manner. This habit cultivates mindfulness, encourages emotional intelligence, and fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is more than just writing, it's a journey of self-exploration and personal growth, offering invaluable insights into our psyche and guiding us towards a more mindful, balanced, and Stoic way of living. In the continual ebb and flow of daily life, you may encounter moments where everything seems to be going smoothly, and you find joy in the small, everyday activities. This could be the satisfaction derived from completing a long-awaited task, or the pride and happiness felt when someone acknowledges your expertise and efforts. Such positive events often instill a sense of pride and elation. Conversely, there are times when the day doesn't unfold as anticipated, leading to feelings of boredom, stress, or discomfort. Various factors can contribute to this, such as a disagreement with someone, an error at work, or an unpleasant remark from another person. These negative experiences can significantly impact our emotional well-being, leaving us feeling troubled and uneasy. By reflecting on the day-to-day events and our reactions to them, we begin to discern patterns in our thoughts and behaviors. This introspective process is invaluable for understanding our personal strengths and weaknesses, providing a foundation for growth and enhancing our daily life. It allows us to identify the factors that influence our mood, shape our decision-making processes, and form our daily habits. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor renowned for his Stoic philosophy, documented his thoughts and reflections in a collection of writings now known as Meditations. In these writings, he explored the intricacies of his inner life, pondering over his experiences, emotions, and the lessons learned from them. This practice of introspection and journaling, as exemplified by Aurelius, is not just a tool for self-improvement but also a way to navigate the complexities of life with greater wisdom and equanimity. By engaging in similar practices of reflection, whether through journaling like Aurelius or simply through mindful contemplation, we can gain profound insights into our character and life. This self-awareness enables us to recognize the triggers of our emotions, understand the dynamics of our interactions with others, and ultimately lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. Such practices encourage us to embrace both the joys and challenges of everyday living, using them as opportunities for personal development and a deeper understanding of the world around us. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations was never intended for public eyes. It was a deeply personal endeavor, a private dialogue with himself. Within its pages, we glimpse a man earnestly grappling with his emotions, reactions, capabilities, and his role in the universe. His writings serve as a testament to the power of Stoic reflection and self-instruction, aimed at navigating the complexities of life. The value of maintaining a Stoic journal isn't exclusive to emperors. In our modern era, characterized by relentless chaos and a constant barrage of information, the act of introspection through journaling becomes increasingly crucial. Amidst the tumult of daily life, dedicating time to self-reflection and making it a guiding ritual can provide much-needed clarity. This practice, over time, facilitates deep insights. For instance, you might uncover certain recurring stressors, prompting you to either address them directly or alter your perception of them. Engaging in practices such as gratitude or mindfulness within the journal can positively influence your mood and thought patterns. The emerging patterns observed through regular entries can catalyze personal growth. A Stoic journal does more than offer insights, it fosters accountability. By confronting your actions and choices daily, it becomes challenging to overlook repeated errors or to minimize lapses in judgment. Instead, this relentless self-scrutiny propels you towards learning, changing, and evolving. In essence, keeping a Stoic journal is akin to having a sagacious companion, non-judgmental, always ready to listen, reflect, and guide. It signifies a commitment to self-improvement, to gaining deeper self-awareness, and to leading a life aligned with your core values and principles. This practice isn't just about self-examination, it's an ongoing journey towards living a more deliberate and principled life, guided by the wisdom of your own reflections and experiences. Lesson 6, Embracing Non-Attachment in a Constantly Changing World, explores the concept of non-attachment, a principle that may initially seem counterintuitive in our dynamic and emotionally charged world. Non-attachment isn't about suppressing emotions or disengaging from the world around us. Rather, it's about maintaining a balanced perspective and finding tranquility amid life's tumultuous moments. Imagine navigating through life's experiences, fully aware and receptive, yet not overwhelmed by them. This approach enables you to experience life with a clearer mind and reduced stress, without being controlled by the constant flux of circumstances. Consider the last time you watched an engaging movie. Recall the scenes that quickened your pulse with suspense, the exhilarating moments that captivated you, and the poignant scenes that evoked empathy for the characters' struggles and losses. Now, imagine if you could observe these emotions without becoming consumed by them. This detachment allows for a deeper appreciation and understanding of how each emotional response shapes your experience. Practicing non-attachment involves acknowledging our feelings and experiences without letting them dominate our state of being. It's about cultivating an inner stability that allows us to experience life fully, yet remain composed and centered regardless of external events. This state of mind doesn't imply indifference or lack of passion. On the contrary, it encourages a more profound engagement with life, appreciating each moment for what it is without clinging to it or being swayed excessively by it. By embracing non-attachment, we gain the ability to witness life's diverse experiences, joy, sorrow, success, and failure, with a sense of equanimity. This practice offers a path to inner peace and resilience, enabling us to navigate the ever-changing landscape of our lives with grace and composure. It is a skill that enhances our emotional intelligence, allowing us to interact with the world in a more mindful and deliberate manner. In essence, non-attachment is a journey towards self-mastery, where we learn to experience the richness of life without becoming entangled in the transitory nature of our emotions and experiences. Reflecting on your past emotions and experiences provides valuable insight into your current thoughts and actions. This introspection can be instrumental in enhancing your emotional intelligence, enabling you to manage your emotions more effectively and make wiser decisions in your everyday life. By mastering this skill, you gain the ability to appreciate joyous moments without becoming overly exuberant and to navigate challenging emotions with greater ease. Consider the experience of watching a movie. Even when deeply engrossed in the storyline, you maintain a certain detachment. You empathize with the characters, sharing in their joys and sorrows, yet you do not leap into action to assist the protagonist or console those in distress. Your engagement is mindful and controlled. You experience the emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This exemplifies the practice of non-attachment. It's about experiencing life's diverse emotions while knowing when to remain grounded in your inner self. You observe and feel, yet you are not compelled to react impulsively. In today's world, where we are incessantly bombarded with information and notifications, the practice of non-attachment becomes increasingly vital. Constantly reacting strongly to every piece of news can be exhausting. Non-attachment introduces a layer of emotional insulation, allowing us to engage with the world in a more balanced and sustainable manner. It's about understanding our reactions and choosing to respond in a way that is measured and thoughtful. The importance of non-attachment extends to our interpersonal relationships as well. We've all experienced tense moments in conversations where emotions run high and conflicts arise. Embracing non-attachment in these situations can be transformative. It allows for a space between stimulus and response, where we can choose to engage in a manner that promotes understanding and harmony, rather than escalating into heated arguments. By practicing non-attachment, we can turn potentially contentious exchanges into constructive dialogues, fostering healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Practicing non-attachment significantly enhances our ability to listen attentively, respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively, and manage disagreements with a heart full of compassion and understanding. The journey towards mastering non-attachment begins with self-awareness and a commitment to regular self-reflection. It's about recognizing and understanding the impact of various stimuli on our emotions and becoming familiar with our habitual responses in these situations. This process creates a valuable pause between the initial stimulus and our reaction, affording us the freedom to choose our response deliberately. We learn to act with intention, guided by wisdom rather than purely by instinct. Contrary to what some might believe, non-attachment doesn't mean withdrawing from life's pleasures and joys. In fact, it enhances our ability to experience and appreciate them more deeply. By not fixating on outcomes or fearing loss and change, we are liberated to fully engage with and savor each moment of our journey. This approach helps us find balance in an ever-changing world. Non-attachment serves as a compass, pointing us towards inner peace and guiding us gracefully through the varied landscapes of life. Adopting this mindset not only enriches our own lives but also positively influences those around us. It enables us to bring a sense of calm, clarity, and peace into our interactions, fostering more harmonious and meaningful relationships. As we navigate life with this heightened awareness and equanimity, we contribute to creating a more peaceful and clear environment for everyone we encounter. Non-attachment, therefore, is not just a personal tool for well-being, it's a gift that keeps on giving, enhancing the collective experience of those in our lives. Lesson 7. The art of cultivating gratitude. In the vast tapestry of human emotions, gratitude emerges as a luminous strand, weaving through our moments of joy, serenity, and an expansive understanding of our existence. The Stoic philosophers, wise in their introspection, recognized that while gratitude is an inherent sentiment, its true power is unleashed through deliberate cultivation. They advocated for transforming gratitude into a daily ritual, a conscious act of anchoring oneself in the present and embracing the multitude of blessings life offers. Gratitude transcends the simplicity of verbal thanks. It is an intimate acknowledgement of the myriad elements, individuals, and events that enrich our journey through life. It is the recognition of beauty in the mundane, the lessons gleaned from adversity, and the ephemeral nature of each experience, which imbues it with significance and urgency. Seneca, a luminary among Stoic philosophers, encapsulated this ethos in his assertion, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This statement distills the essence of gratitude, a profound engagement with the present, savoring every moment, interaction, and experience. Envision a serene morning scene. You are seated outdoors, bathed in the nascent warmth of a rising sun. The day is brisk, and the sun's embrace feels like an unexpected blessing. In this moment of stillness, rather than proceeding unheedingly with your day, you pause. Placing a hand over your heart, you offer a silent benediction for this simple pleasure. The sun's gentle caress on a chilly day heightens your awareness and gratitude for your place in the world. Such moments exemplify how gratitude can be cultivated by consciously noticing and reveling in life's subtleties. It is in these pauses, these mindful recognitions, that we truly embrace gratitude, enhancing our appreciation for the world and our role within it. The enrichment of life through gratitude. Gratitude is not merely a fleeting sentiment, it is a transformative force that enhances the beauty and richness of existence. By cultivating an attitude of thankfulness, we amplify the splendor and significance of the positive aspects in our lives. A key virtue of gratitude lies in its ability to shift our focus from the absence of things, be it unfulfilled desires or uncertainties about the future, to an appreciation of the abundance that we do possess. This subtle yet profound shift fosters a mindset of contentment, diminishing feelings of envy or frustration, and elevating our overall well-being. You may ponder on practical methods to integrate this practice into your daily life. One simple yet effective approach is to jot down 3 things for which you are grateful each morning or evening. This habitual reflection gradually reshapes your perspective, cultivating a heightened receptivity to life's blessings and a fortified resilience in the face of adversity. Furthermore, acknowledging and expressing gratitude for kindness, support, or love received fortifies interpersonal bonds. In a society increasingly driven by the pursuit of material gains and personal desires, the act of expressing gratitude fosters stronger connections, mutual respect, and perpetuates a virtuous cycle of love and goodwill. Embracing gratitude serves as a poignant reminder of the inherent goodness in our lives. This message encourages us to savor the present, to embrace life in its entirety, and to navigate our journey with a heart brimming with thankfulness. As each day concludes, with the sun setting beyond the eastern horizon, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Amidst a world beset with challenges, these ancient teachings offer invaluable guidance as we forge our path into the future. Gratitude, thus, becomes not just a practice, but a compass, guiding us towards a more fulfilled and meaningful existence. Lesson 8. The Stoic practice of mindful acceptance. As we delve into the 8th lesson of Stoic philosophy, we explore the concept of mindful acceptance. This principle encourages us to embrace life's experiences with awareness and composure, acknowledging the inevitability of change and the impermanence of circumstances. The Stoics believe that the key to inner peace and resilience lies not in resisting life's natural flow, but in understanding and accepting it as it unfolds. Mindful acceptance is the art of recognizing and embracing the present moment, without judgment or resistance. It involves understanding that our efforts to control or change certain aspects of life are often futile and can lead to unnecessary suffering. Instead, the Stoics urge us to focus on our response to life's events, cultivating an attitude of acceptance and tranquility. Imagine standing by a flowing river, observing the water as it courses along its path. The river's journey is not linear or predictable. It twists and turns, rises and falls, encountering obstacles along the way. Yet, the river does not resist these changes. It simply adapts and continues its course. This natural phenomenon serves as a metaphor for life itself, reminding us of the importance of flowing with, rather than against, the currents of existence. Practicing mindful acceptance does not mean passive resignation or a lack of ambition. It is about discerning what can be influenced and putting our energy into those areas, while simultaneously acknowledging and accepting what cannot be altered. This balanced approach allows us to live more harmoniously, reducing internal conflict and enhancing our well-being. By integrating mindful acceptance into our daily lives, we can approach situations with a calm and open mind, free from the constraints of rigid expectations or the burden of resistance. This practice fosters a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us, leading to a more meaningful and contented existence. To cultivate mindful acceptance, one can engage in practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing to observe and appreciate the present moment. These activities help ground us in the now, allowing us to experience life as it is, with all its complexities and nuances. In essence, mindful acceptance is a powerful Stoic tool that teaches us to embrace life's tapestry with grace and equanimity. It encourages us to find beauty in learning in every experience, understanding that each moment is a stepping stone on our path to growth and enlightenment. As we continue our journey, let this lesson be a guiding light, illuminating the way towards a life filled with peace, understanding, and acceptance. Lesson 9. The Principle of Proactive Resilience. In this 9th lesson of Stoic philosophy, we explore the concept of proactive resilience, a principle that empowers us to not only withstand life's challenges but to actively engage with them in a way that strengthens and prepares us for future adversities. Proactive resilience is about cultivating a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than as mere obstacles to be endured. This Stoic principle encourages us to proactively seek out and engage with experiences that challenge us, be they physical, intellectual, or emotional. Just as a muscle strengthens through the stress of exercise, our character and resilience are honed through the trials we face. The Stoics believed that by intentionally placing ourselves in challenging situations, we could develop a deeper understanding of our capabilities, limits, and potential for growth. Consider the analogy of a tree that grows in a sheltered environment, protected from the winds. While it may grow quickly, its roots remain shallow, and it is vulnerable to being uprooted by strong winds. In contrast, a tree that grows in a windy environment develops deep roots and a sturdy trunk, making it resilient and robust. Similarly, by exposing ourselves to life's metaphorical winds, challenges, difficulties, and uncertainties, we develop a deeper sense of resilience and strength. Proactive resilience is not about seeking out unnecessary hardship or danger, but rather about stepping out of our comfort zones and embracing life's inherent uncertainties. It involves recognizing that growth often occurs at the edge of our abilities and that by extending ourselves, we can discover new levels of endurance and capability. This Stoic practice can be implemented in various aspects of life, from pursuing challenging professional projects to engaging in rigorous physical training, or even in the deliberate practice of facing our fears and anxieties. It is about making a conscious effort to grow and evolve, rather than remaining static or complacent. By cultivating proactive resilience, we not only prepare ourselves for future challenges but also develop a greater sense of confidence and self-efficacy. We learn that we are capable of overcoming obstacles and adapting to change, which in turn fosters a more optimistic and proactive approach to life. In summary, proactive resilience is a powerful Stoic tool that enables us to actively shape our character and destiny. It teaches us to see life's challenges not as burdens, but as catalysts for growth and self-improvement. As we integrate this principle into our lives, we build a foundation of strength and adaptability that will serve us well through all of life's ups and downs. Lesson 10. The Stoic Art of Reflective Contentment. In this 10th lesson of Stoic philosophy, we delve into the art of reflective contentment. This principle focuses on cultivating a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment through introspection and appreciation of our current circumstances. It's about finding joy and meaning in what we have, rather than constantly seeking external validation or material acquisitions for happiness. Reflective contentment is rooted in the Stoic belief that true happiness comes from within. It's the understanding that while external achievements and possessions can provide temporary pleasure, lasting contentment is achieved through self-reflection, gratitude, and an appreciation for the simple things in life. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or not striving for improvement, but rather balancing these pursuits with an appreciation for the present moment and what we already possess. Consider the metaphor of a garden. A gardener might always look to plant new seeds or aspire for bigger and more colorful blooms, yet there is immense joy and satisfaction to be found in tending to and appreciating the plants that are already thriving. In the same way, while we can have goals and aspirations, finding contentment in our current situation, be it our relationships, our personal achievements, or our simple daily routines, is crucial for a fulfilling life. Practicing reflective contentment involves regular introspection. It's about taking time to contemplate our lives, acknowledge our achievements, and be grateful for the blessings we have, our health, loved ones, skills, and even the small joys of everyday life. This practice encourages us to step back from the relentless pursuit of more and instead find peace and happiness in the now. This Stoic principle also teaches us to redefine what success and happiness mean to us. Instead of measuring our worth by societal standards or material successes, reflective contentment guides us to find value in personal growth, relationships, and inner peace. It's about understanding that our worth isn't tied to what we own or achieve, but who we are as individuals and how we impact the world around us. Incorporating the art of reflective contentment into daily life can be transformative. It can lead to a more balanced, grounded, and joyful existence, where we are not constantly seeking the next big thing for fulfillment but are genuinely happy with where we are and who we are. As we adopt this Stoic practice, we learn to navigate life with a sense of tranquility, satisfaction, and gratitude, making our journey not only more enjoyable but also more meaningful. Lesson 11. Embracing the Stoic practice of compassionate detachment. The 11th lesson in Stoic philosophy introduces the concept of compassionate detachment. This principle is about finding a balance between caring deeply for others and the world around us, while not becoming overwhelmed by emotions or overly attached to outcomes beyond our control. It's a practice of engaging with empathy and kindness, yet maintaining an inner tranquility and objectivity. Compassionate detachment is rooted in the Stoic understanding that while we can influence others and contribute positively to their lives, we ultimately cannot control their actions, feelings, or decisions. This realization helps in cultivating a sense of peace and acceptance, even in the face of others' choices that may be contrary to our hopes or expectations. This Stoic approach involves recognizing the shared human experience, understanding that each individual is navigating their own journey, with its unique challenges and perspectives. Compassionate detachment allows us to offer support, empathy, and kindness without becoming overly invested or emotionally entangled in the situations of others. It's about caring deeply, yet also accepting the limits of our influence. Imagine being like a lighthouse, providing guidance and light to those around you without moving from your foundation. You can be a source of support and guidance, yet remain grounded in your own values and journey. This analogy illustrates the essence of compassionate detachment, being present and supportive, yet not losing oneself in the process. Practicing compassionate detachment also means not allowing our emotional well-being to be solely dependent on the actions or responses of others. It teaches us to find contentment and peace within ourselves, even as we interact with and care for those around us. Incorporating compassionate detachment into our lives requires mindfulness and self-awareness. It involves regularly reflecting on our interactions and responses, ensuring that we are empathetic and supportive while also maintaining our emotional boundaries and inner peace. This Stoic principle not only benefits our personal well-being but also enables us to be more effective and genuine in our relationships. By practicing compassionate detachment, we offer a more balanced and steady presence, becoming a reliable source of support without being overwhelmed by the emotions or circumstances of others. In essence, embracing the practice of compassionate detachment allows us to navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and empathy, while maintaining a serene and stable core. It enables us to contribute positively to the lives of others, yet not lose ourselves in the process, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Lesson 12. The Stoic Principle of Purposeful Action. In the 12th lesson of Stoic philosophy, we explore the principle of purposeful action. This concept emphasizes the importance of intentional and meaningful engagement in all aspects of life. It is about aligning our actions with our core values and principles, ensuring that what we do is not only effective but also ethically and personally fulfilling. Purposeful action stems from the Stoic belief that true fulfillment and happiness come from living in accordance with one's nature and virtues. This means that our actions should not be driven solely by external rewards or societal expectations, but should be rooted in what we genuinely believe to be good and meaningful. It's about making choices that reflect our true selves and contribute positively to our well-being and the well-being of those around us. Consider the analogy of an archer. In Stoicism, the archer represents purposeful action. The archer carefully selects a target, a goal aligned with personal values, takes aim, plans and prepares thoughtfully, and releases the arrow, executes the action. While the archer cannot control external factors like the wind, representing circumstances beyond our control, they focus on their skill and intention in shooting the arrow. This metaphor illustrates the essence of purposeful action, focusing on our efforts and intentions, rather than being overly fixated on the outcome. Practicing purposeful action involves regular self-reflection and assessment of our goals and motivations. It's about asking ourselves whether our daily actions are in line with our personal values and whether they contribute to our long-term objectives. This principle encourages us to live proactively, rather than reactively, making conscious choices that steer our lives in a direction that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Incorporating purposeful action into our lives can lead to a more authentic and satisfying existence. It helps us avoid the pitfalls of aimless pursuits or actions driven by fleeting desires or external pressures. By focusing on purposeful action, we ensure that our efforts are not only productive but also resonate with our deepest values and beliefs. Ultimately, the Stoic principle of purposeful action teaches us to take responsibility for our choices and to live deliberately. It guides us to invest our time and energy in actions that are not only effective but also enriching and reflective of who we truly are. As we embrace this principle, we find that our actions become more impactful and our lives more meaningful, guided by a clear sense of purpose and direction. Lesson 13. The Stoic Discipline of Mindful Simplicity. The 13th lesson in our exploration of Stoic philosophy focuses on the discipline of mindful simplicity. This principle encourages us to seek and appreciate the essence of life by reducing unnecessary complexities and distractions. It involves embracing a lifestyle that prioritizes clarity, purpose, and tranquility over excess and overindulgence. Mindful simplicity is rooted in the Stoic belief that true contentment and peace of mind are found not in the accumulation of material possessions or external achievements, but in living a life that is aligned with our core values and free from unnecessary clutter, both physical and mental. This approach advocates for a focus on what is essential and meaningful, stripping away the superfluous to reveal a more authentic and satisfying way of living. Think of the practice of decluttering a living space. Just as removing unnecessary items creates a more harmonious and functional environment, decluttering our lives of excess desires, distractions, and pursuits can lead to a more focused and fulfilling existence. Mindful simplicity is about making conscious choices to streamline our lives, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't contribute to our well-being. This Stoic discipline extends beyond the physical realm. It also involves simplifying our thoughts, commitments, and actions. It's about reducing the noise and chaos of incessant thoughts and busy schedules to create space for reflection, growth, and meaningful engagement with the world. By practicing mindful simplicity, we learn to appreciate the present moment, cultivate gratitude for what we have, and reduce the constant craving for more. Incorporating mindful simplicity into our daily lives involves regular introspection and the intentional setting of boundaries. It might mean choosing to engage in fewer activities but with greater presence and quality, or it might involve letting go of material possessions that no longer serve a purpose in our lives. It's about discerning our true needs from fleeting wants and making choices that align with our deepest values. Embracing the discipline of mindful simplicity does not equate to a life of austerity or deprivation. Instead, it is about finding richness and abundance in a simpler, more focused way of living. This Stoic principle teaches us to find joy and contentment in the essentials, to live with intention and purpose, and to cherish the beauty and tranquility that simplicity brings. As we apply the principle of mindful simplicity, we find that our lives become less cluttered, our minds clearer, and our hearts more at peace. This approach not only enhances our own well-being but also allows us to engage with others and the world around us in a more meaningful and authentic way. Mindful simplicity becomes a path to a more centered, serene, and satisfying life. Lesson 14. The Stoic practice of continuous learning. The 14th lesson in Stoic philosophy emphasizes the practice of continuous learning. This principle advocates for a lifelong commitment to intellectual growth and self-improvement. It is grounded in the Stoic belief that knowledge and wisdom are not static achievements, but dynamic processes that enhance our understanding of the world, ourselves, and our place within it. Continuous learning in Stoicism is about cultivating an open, curious mind and a willingness to question, explore, and expand our perspectives. It involves actively seeking new experiences, ideas, and skills that challenge our existing beliefs and push us beyond our comfort zones. This pursuit of knowledge is not just for personal gain or professional advancement, but for the enrichment of our character and the deepening of our understanding of life. The Stoics saw the pursuit of knowledge as a way to achieve eudaimonia, a state of flourishing and true happiness. They believed that understanding the nature of the world and our role in it leads to a more meaningful and virtuous life. Continuous learning, therefore, is not limited to academic or intellectual pursuits. It also encompasses the development of practical wisdom, emotional intelligence, and ethical reasoning. Consider the metaphor of a garden that requires regular tending and nurturing to flourish. Similarly, our minds need constant cultivation through new challenges, ideas, and experiences. By embracing continuous learning, we keep our minds active and engaged, allowing for personal growth and the flowering of our potential. Incorporating continuous learning into our daily lives can take many forms. It may involve reading widely and diversely, engaging in thoughtful discussions, traveling to new places, learning new skills, or simply being open to new experiences in our everyday lives. It's about maintaining a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world and being willing to revise our understanding in the light of new information and experiences. The Stoic practice of continuous learning also teaches us humility, as it reminds us that there is always more to know and understand. It encourages us to remain students of life, open to learning from every person we meet and every situation we encounter. By committing to continuous learning, we not only enhance our knowledge and skills but also foster adaptability, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the complexity and richness of life. This Stoic principle guides us towards a life of intellectual and personal fulfillment, where learning is not just a means to an end, but a lifelong journey of discovery and growth. Lesson 15. The Stoic embrace of change and impermanence. The 15th lesson in Stoic philosophy revolves around embracing change and impermanence. This principle encourages an acceptance and understanding of the transient nature of life and all its manifestations. Stoics believe that change is not only inevitable but also an essential aspect of the universe and human experience. Embracing this reality allows us to live more harmoniously and with less fear and resistance to the flow of life. Change and impermanence are seen as natural and constant. Everything, from the smallest organism to the largest stars, undergoes change. Recognizing this, Stoics advise us to appreciate the present moment, understanding that it, and everything in it, is fleeting. This awareness enhances our ability to savor life's experiences without clinging to them, reducing suffering caused by our attachment to temporary states or possessions. The Stoic approach to change and impermanence involves cultivating a mindset of adaptability and resilience. It's about being prepared to adjust our plans, goals, and even our beliefs in response to the evolving nature of our circumstances and the world around us. This flexibility is not a sign of weakness or indecisiveness, but a demonstration of strength and wisdom. Consider the metaphor of a river. It is always moving, changing course, overcoming obstacles, and adapting to the terrain. Just like the river, we too are part of an ever-changing world, and our ability to flow with these changes, rather than resist them, determines our ability to find peace and fulfillment. Embracing change and impermanence also means letting go of our desire for control over everything. While we can influence certain aspects of our lives, many things are beyond our control, including the actions of others, the passage of time, and the inevitable changes that life brings. Accepting this can free us from a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety. Incorporating this Stoic lesson into our lives requires practice and mindfulness. It involves regularly reminding ourselves of the temporary nature of our experiences, possessions, and even our own existence. This practice can lead to a more profound appreciation of life and a more compassionate attitude towards others and ourselves. Ultimately, embracing change and impermanence teaches us to live in harmony with the natural flow of life, appreciating the present while being prepared for the future. It helps us develop a deep-seated peace that comes from understanding and accepting the ephemeral nature of all things. This Stoic principle guides us to a life of fluidity, resilience, and openness to the continuous unfolding of our unique journey. Lesson 16. The Stoic virtue of self-reliance. In the 16th lesson of Stoic philosophy, we focus on the virtue of self-reliance. This principle encourages individuals to develop a sense of independence and confidence in their own abilities and judgments. Stoicism teaches that true empowerment comes from relying on oneself, cultivating inner resources, and making decisions based on one's own reasoned judgments and values. Self-reliance in Stoicism is not about isolating oneself or disregarding the support and wisdom of others. Instead, it's about cultivating a strong inner core that remains stable and unshaken by external circumstances. It involves developing the ability to trust one's own instincts and reason, to be resilient in the face of challenges, and to take responsibility for one's own life and happiness. This Stoic virtue is exemplified in the idea of being the captain of one's own ship. While external forces like the wind and sea may influence the journey, the captain maintains control over the ship's direction and response to these conditions. Similarly, we may be influenced by external circumstances, but we have control over our reactions and the decisions we make. Practicing self-reliance means making choices that align with our personal values and beliefs, rather than being swayed by societal expectations or the opinions of others. It requires a deep understanding of oneself, including one's strengths, weaknesses, and core principles. This self-knowledge is essential for making decisions that are truly our own and living a life that is authentic and fulfilling. Incorporating self-reliance into our lives involves regularly engaging in self-reflection, honing our decision-making skills, and trusting in our ability to handle whatever life throws our way. It's about building resilience and independence so that we can navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and poise. The Stoic virtue of self-reliance also teaches us to be resourceful and adaptable, finding solutions and paths forward even in difficult situations. It encourages a proactive approach to life, where we take responsibility for our actions and their outcomes. By embracing self-reliance, we can lead a more empowered and autonomous life. This Stoic principle guides us to trust in ourselves, make thoughtful and independent decisions, and ultimately live a life that is true to who we are. It is a pathway to personal freedom and self-fulfillment, rooted in the strength and resilience of our own character. Lesson 17. The Stoic practice of balanced self-reflection. The 17th lesson in Stoic philosophy highlights the practice of balanced self-reflection. This principle emphasizes the importance of regularly examining one's thoughts, actions, and motivations in a manner that is both honest and non-judgmental. Stoicism teaches that self-awareness is key to personal growth and ethical living, but it also cautions against excessive self-criticism or self-absorption. Balanced self-reflection involves looking inward with a clear and objective perspective, acknowledging both strengths and weaknesses without bias. This practice allows us to understand our true motivations, recognize areas where we can improve, and affirm the values that guide our actions. It's about striking a balance between being overly critical and complacently self-accepting. The Stoics used the metaphor of a garden to illustrate this principle. Just as a gardener regularly tends to the garden, pulling weeds and nurturing plants, we should tend to our inner selves. This involves identifying and addressing negative or unproductive thoughts, weeds, and cultivating positive qualities and virtues, healthy plants. Engaging in balanced self-reflection means setting aside time for introspection, perhaps through journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation. It's about asking ourselves tough questions. Are my actions aligned with my values? What motivated my response in a particular situation? How can I handle similar situations better in the future? This Stoic practice also encourages learning from past experiences. By reflecting on our actions and their outcomes, we gain valuable insights that can guide future decisions. However, it's important to do this without dwelling on past mistakes or lapses in judgment. The focus should be on learning and moving forward, not on self-reproach. Balanced self-reflection is not an occasional exercise but a regular practice. It's a way of ensuring that we live consciously and deliberately, making choices that reflect our true selves and striving continuously for personal improvement. By integrating balanced self-reflection into our daily lives, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves, which in turn enhances our relationships with others and our ability to contribute positively to the world. This Stoic principle guides us towards a life of mindfulness, integrity, and continual growth, grounded in a realistic and compassionate view of ourselves. Lesson 18. The Stoic emphasis on community and social responsibility. The 18th lesson in Stoic philosophy revolves around the importance of community and social responsibility. This principle underscores the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all individuals and the duty each person has towards contributing positively to society. Stoicism teaches that while personal development and self-reliance are important, they should be balanced with a commitment to the welfare of others and the community as a whole. The Stoics envision society as an interconnected organism, with each individual playing a crucial role in the health and functioning of the whole. They emphasize the concept of stoicism, which is the natural inclination to care for others and view them as part of our own extended family. This concept extends beyond mere familial or local ties to encompass a sense of global citizenship and responsibility. Embracing community and social responsibility involves recognizing that our actions have an impact on others and that we have a moral obligation to contribute positively to the world around us. It's about understanding that true fulfillment and a good life involve not only looking after our own needs and interests but also actively participating in and contributing to the well-being of our community and society. This Stoic principle encourages us to engage in acts of service and philanthropy, to be active and informed citizens, and to treat others with empathy and fairness. It's about striving to make a positive difference in the lives of others, whether through small acts of kindness or larger efforts aimed at social change. Incorporating community and social responsibility into our lives requires a shift from a solely self-focused perspective to a more inclusive one. It involves considering the broader consequences of our actions and making choices that benefit not just ourselves but also those around us. The Stoics believed in leading by example, showing virtue and integrity in our actions. By doing so, we inspire and influence others positively, contributing to a more ethical and harmonious society. By embracing the principles of community and social responsibility, we align ourselves with the Stoic vision of a world where individuals work together for the common good. This approach not only enriches our own lives but also helps create a more just, compassionate, and thriving world for everyone. Lesson 19. The Stoic practice of equanimity in adversity. The 19th lesson in Stoic philosophy focuses on the practice of equanimity in the face of adversity. This principle teaches the importance of maintaining a calm and balanced state of mind, regardless of the external circumstances we face. Stoicism promotes the idea that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we have the power to control our reactions to these events. Equanimity in adversity is about facing life's challenges with composure and resilience. It involves accepting the reality of the situation without being overtaken by negative emotions such as anger, fear, or despair. This does not mean being indifferent or unfeeling. Rather, it's about managing our emotions in a way that allows us to respond to difficulties with clarity and rationality. The Stoics often used the metaphor of a rock in a stormy sea to illustrate equanimity. Just as the rock remains stable and unmoved regardless of the waves crashing against it, we too can strive to maintain our inner peace and stability amidst the turbulence of life. By doing so, we can think more clearly, make better decisions, and act in accordance with our values, even in challenging times. Practicing equanimity involves cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness. It requires us to be aware of our emotions and thoughts, to understand their origins, and to learn how to detach ourselves from them when necessary. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and reflective journaling can be helpful in developing this skill. This Stoic practice also encourages us to view adversity as an opportunity for growth. Challenges can strengthen our character, teach us valuable lessons, and help us develop resilience. By adopting this perspective, we can approach difficulties with a sense of purpose and use them as stepping stones to personal development. Incorporating equanimity into our lives allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and poise. It helps us to remain focused on what truly matters, to act in accordance with our principles, and to maintain our well-being in the face of adversity. The Stoic practice of equanimity in adversity is a powerful tool for living a fulfilled and peaceful life. It teaches us to embrace life's challenges with courage and composure, leading to a more resilient and balanced existence. Crafting a future of meaning and joy with Stoic wisdom. The teachings of Stoicism, rich in wisdom and insight, offer us tools to sculpt a future replete with meaning and happiness. We eagerly anticipate your personal narratives and insights on how these lessons have been interwoven into the fabric of your daily life. We invite you to share your reflections and discoveries in the space provided below. As we traverse this path of self-discovery, our collective experiences become a wellspring of knowledge and inspiration from which we all can draw. As we reach the conclusion of our discourse, our final sentiment is one of profound gratitude. Thank you sincerely for embarking on this enlightening journey with us. It is our earnest hope that this video has imparted valuable knowledge and kindled a desire within you to continually seek wisdom on your life's journey. Remember, the pursuit of knowledge is an endless voyage. Keep your feet firmly planted in the reality of the present, but let your curiosity soar boundlessly. Let the flame of learning never dim, as it illuminates your path forward, guiding you towards a life rich in understanding and fulfillment.